My name is Luca. I built one of the most popular trading platforms in CFD or Forex space, and I own a couple of trading businesses. And in this video, I'm going to talk about future of trading. Since I started in my entrepreneurial journey, I've noticed that almost every single entrepreneur at one point was trading or wanted to start trading or was thinking about it at least. And it became a standard. Today it's very cool with kids to trade. In the past you would be a nerd, it wasn't available, it wasn't even a topic. And nowadays kids trade, like kids that are even not allowed to trade or pass KYC, and they can trade crypto or whatever. And I spoke to thousands of people in the industry in crypto since 2017, to forex, futures, options, and so on, and now prediction markets and other new innovations. And I've noticed in 2018 that there was a platform that was launching. I think it was called Agarium, and prediction markets, and back then it was super popular as well. Now those are Kalshi and Poly markets. And then what made me think about the future of trading is a couple of conversations I had with very successful entrepreneurs in the trading space. And this is how trading space looks like right now and how it will look like in the future. So you have traditional industry that is not changing quickly. It's very slow. What you have noticed probably is the tech is usually pretty old. You can see that with platforms, with other pieces of tech, especially the ones that manage money and are pretty risky if you change them. Same thing with banking. And trading space has first started with something very simple. It was very slow. You could not place a trade online, and then you could place a trade online but only on certain stocks, and then it just evolved to this moment before COVID, where you had some crypto exchanges, which was very unpopular. Almost nobody was doing it, but it was exploding in popularity. And trading stocks was not that popular. Options were not that popular. Forex was pretty popular, but during COVID, it all exploded. And there are many brokers that earned a lot of money during COVID. So what is Forex and CFD? So there is levels to the trading space. If you look at the traditional finance, Forex and CFD is at, let's say, the bottom, the entry of the pyramid of the trading space. And then you have futures, and then options and stocks, and then you have bonds and so on. So CFD is kind of like the entry point. But then you have those outliers that are not even in traditional finance, like crypto and prediction markets. What's happening now is the traditional finance, instead of innovating, is now competing with crypto and prediction companies that are innovating and getting into traditional finance. So there is a big barrier to get into traditional finance, but those crypto companies have grown so much that you can see now that smaller or kind of like smaller companies that have been there for a short period of time are acquiring bigger ones or getting into traditional finance, getting licenses for traditional finance. But that's not even the big thing that's going on. The big thing that is going on is crypto is now mainstream. So you have CFD or Forex, futures, options, stocks, bonds, and so on. And then there is this outlier crypto. What's going on with crypto is it is not just trading crypto. It's now meme coins, and it's also prediction markets. If you noticed, IBKR has their own prediction market platform, which is unbelievable to me that such a traditional broker goes into prediction market. And that's what's going to happen with others, because the goal is not, and the future is not, have a limit on what you trade. The future is trade anything. What does that mean? That means that whatever you see that people want to trade and there is liquidity in the market, you'll be able to trade. For example, in Dubai, you can tokenize Burj Khalifa. There'll be a chart of Burj Khalifa and you're going to be able to trade Burj Khalifa. So prediction markets are going to evolve into merging with tokenization. So you're going to, or not merging, but you're going to have two worlds: prediction markets, which is going to be anything: politics, sports, entrepreneurship, crypto trading, stock trading. You're just going to predict prices of different financial instruments, or predict the political events or sports events. So it's going to be trade on anything that is not physically there. So that is not material. And then you will have on the other side trade anything that is material, which will happen when the tokenization happens. When you are being able to tokenize Burj Khalifa, and whatever has a chart, you'll be able to trade it. Burj Khalifa, the most popular or expensive car in the world, most popular expensive watch in the world. You will be able to trade whatever is there that has a chart. And that's the future of trading. So if you're in the industry, you're not just competing with another Forex broker. You're also competing with every futures broker and prop firm, Forex prop firm, with options brokers, and soon prop firms. There are some pretty cool ones as well. You're competing with all these traditional players. You're also competing with treasury bonds and all the bond space. And then that's what you know. But what you probably didn't notice, you're also competing with crypto platforms. You're competing with prediction markets. And soon you're competing with any tokenized asset that has a chart. And that's the future of trading. Let me know what you think. What is the future of trading? Do you think I'm right? Or do you think I'm wrong?